ready to go with Ryan.
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Frozen Tundra. It's February. Is it 27th? Is that right?
27th.
February 27th, 2024, Tuesday. It's snowing. It's blustery outside. What's Good Denver is a weekly celebration of culture, discovery, and fun stuff to do in Denver for kids, couples, singles, and old-timers. I'm Ryan Estes with Tom F., not Eth, Donahue.
Yeah, I'm an F guy.
He's an F guy. In the spring training of podcasting, Troy Higgins. Today's feature is Would You Rather. Troy, you a big baseball guy?
I'm a Padres fan.
Yeah.
Love the Padres. Yeah, I saw they lost their home opener in spring training, or they were down 8-0 to the Dodgers in the first inning. So I know it's spring training, but still not encouraging.
Yeah, we're gonna have to bind together to bring the Dodgers down. They just seem like they're just buying the championship for the next 5-6 years.
Mm-hmm.
Although Ohtani, I mean, with all the talent, what did him and Trout do? Not a whole lot in the postseason. So, I mean, I don't know. The goddamn Dodgers are so good. I tell you, one of these days, I really want to go do the whole cactus ball and go down in spring training and just hang out in Arizona, watch baseball games.
That would be fun.
It seems so fun.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Watch some baseball.
Watch some baseball. It feels good this time of year. This morning, it kind of smelled like baseball. Did you guys grow up playing Little League?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
totally. Yeah. So you know that smell. It's that smell of like the earth thawing, you're like, smells like baseball.
Yeah.
I kind of got a whiff of that today.
Frost.
Yeah. Yeah. I have to remind myself of my love of baseball because of all the hurt feelings from the Rockies over the years, particularly recently, So the enthusiasm I have going into Rocky Stadium isn't completely thrashed by All-Star break. But we're not going to get into that negative energy this early in the season. You never know. I'm not worried about the Dodgers. Come on. It's going to be great.
This is my first time getting snow squalled today.
Squalled?
Did you see a
What does that mean?
snow squall warning?
Ooh.
It's what basically a snow squall is just like a very instant change from not snowing to like blizzard.
Squall?
That's what I got the warnings on my phone. There was a snow squall moving through, and I woke up, looked outside, it was just cloudy, got out of the shower, it was dumping.
Yeah.
And then I had to deal with that on the drive over here, so that's a snow squall. We got snow squalled today.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Troy.
Like a weather service alert?
Yeah.
Like an official?
No,
Wow.
not like one of the alert ones, just like a weather app alert.
Oh, got it. Interesting. I thought it was like 65 there last time we talked.
Yesterday.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Oh.
Now it's 35 and it was dumping, but I think that all the snowing is done. It was just like a quick couple inches over the last hour or so.
Oh,
And
wow.
now it's going to be done.
Yeah, it really hit the squall.
Yeah, we got squalled.
It's all squalled out now, it looks like.
Yeah, I think it's done now. It's not supposed to snow anymore.
Yeah, it was really coming down. It was a cool snow too. It was like the round little corn snow.
Mm-hmm.
It almost looks like fake snow.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
hoping that it just melts.
Yeah, it just passes right on along. The
Get outta
sun
here.
was gorgeous for the last week. It's
Really.
amazing. To follow the show, go to kitcaster.com/Denver. Subscribe to YouTube, Apple Podcasts, or Spotify. Our music is by Troy Higgins. Also, follow the show on YouTube Shorts and Instagram. Troy has been doing an awesome job putting cool little shorts and snippets up there and edits. And we're gaining followers quick. So, yeah, definitely check us out on Instagrams as well. Let's dive right into events. Tom, you need a minute? Should I jump into these a little bit?
I'm good to go. You wanna?
All right.
I'll go first.
Hit
if
it.
you need.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. I got some crypto. I'm not even going to go deep into the crypto events. I'm just going to let you know that there's crypto everything this week with F Denver going on. So there's a list of like hundreds of side events that are not part of the main thing. You don't need like a conference badge to get into all these. I think conference badge will help, but I don't even know how many side events are here. There's so many events going on all around town. Happy hours, investor mingling, VC socials, like all that kind of stuff. It's all crypto, Web3 based, fun, networking, whatever it is.
Is there yoga plus F?
They do have yoga at the conference.
Of course.
So
Nice.
like in the mornings, I think every day at like 9 or something, they're starting off with yoga.
Trading crypto.
Yeah, yoga and crypto trading. There's actually an event going on from one of the projects that I'm in on. Looks like on the 29th. No, I'm not going to be.
Bitcoin's at a very casual 57K. Just kinda,
Yeah,
whatever.
We're flying.
Wow.
It was like under 50 yesterday, so it's going.
Yeah, man.
Not financial advice, but once Bitcoin goes past
Wow.
that all-time
60.
high, it's
gonna get weird.
time to rip.
That might be today, honestly.
It could be at
that
this
could
rate.
be after the podcast, really.
Mm-hmm.
What is the all-time high?
I think it's like 68 or something.
Did it get all the way that high? 68? Maybe a spot. I thought it was like 60.
No, it'll be 68, I think. Let's see. Let's check.
When was that?
That was probably a year or two ago. I think it was in the 2021, 2022 time. Let's see, everybody. Let's get a look for the stream here. We're on coinmarketcap.com. Bitcoin's at 57,169.71.23, 170.23. This site stays up to date instantly with like all the main exchanges.
64.4 is what it looks like.
Oh, we're just ripping right now. I mean, look at
dude.
this.
It's crazy. I know.
I know that Troy can't see, but this is 1 day chart. And then if you go all time here, you can see the all time high is 60. Get over there. My computer's lagging a little bit. 65, this is saying? No. Yeah, maybe like 65,000
Yeah.
instead. But yeah, it's going.
It's doing his Bitcoin thing.
I should say the all-time high about over here somewhere. But yeah, crypto's going. Big crypto week in Denver. So I put in the show notes the F Denver side events list, which I'm showing everyone here right now. I mean, just look at how much stuff is going on.
Yeah.
It's an endless. You can filter by conference events, party events, meetups, hackathons, dinners, breakfasts, workshops, brunches.
Running.
Yeah, there's tons of stuff going on. If I click party here, I mean, just look at all these parties you could go to. Some of them will be required that you're an attendee of the event, but other ones are completely open to the public. They just want to bring some people in. Hey, look, this is my event right here. They have my show for Saturday on here.
Nice, man.
For Reptilian Zucker Biden Bart coin.
Oh,
It's a meme coin that is throwing a party at Beacon, and they asked me to DJ it. So
oh, nice.
I mean, this coin it's a crazy one. But if I show you their website, you might be a little freaked out. Look at this.
Whoa, dude. Reptilian Zucker Biden?
Troy, if you want to see, it's just bartcoin.vip.
For what? What is the meaning of that
It's
coin?
just a meme, and
Artcoin.vip.
yeah, Bart, like Bart Simpson, bartcoin.vip. It's just a meme coin that's supposed to be a joke, and it's like Mark
Wow.
Zuckerberg is a reptile.
It's trading
lizard.
really high.
Yeah, and it has gone up. I mean, people just like the dumb jokes. It's all about conspiracy theories and dumb stuff. But
The
anyway,
website's
it's crazy. They got a real artist. There's some designer who's doing all this stuff. I mean, there's a crazy amount of propaganda on here.
yeah. It's like got that like 90s look to it. I like
Yeah.
that.
Totally. It's like the
So much
photo
crazy stuff.
collages they used to do, remember? It was a header image. It was like,
Yeah, it looks like YouTube like thumbnails. Once you get towards the bottom, it's pretty funny. But anyway, I'm DJing for that community event on Saturday. So anyway, yeah, crypto, everything. Let's see what else I have here. I did bring in a yoga one this week because I think we've had both of these separately, but now
Nice.
we're combining yoga themes. And this week we've got Barbie goat yoga. So your typical
now-
goat yoga
plus Barbie.
plus
So the ordinary goat yoga.
ordinary
Just-
goat yoga, but wear your best pink outfits. Hold on. Don your favorite pink outfit. Get ready for an experience filled with giggles, goats, and good vibes. So yeah, it's basically pink goat yoga.
Damn, when goat yoga isn't enough, you know, it's got to now. It's goat yoga plus something else.
Yeah.
How many themes can we combine into one?
I don't know. You can do this at any location. You could do this at the aquarium. So yeah, Barbie goat yoga is what is going on.
They need to add one more thing in there. That's not enough.
And-
Yeah. What
It
else?
needs like Barbie goat yoga and then like drones or something. Like
be
bring
cool.
a drone.
Do some,
drone shots.
do some beer tasting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That would be good.
So that's gonna be at Aspen Grove on March 2nd. Where's the time here?
Nice, man. Well, it's a celebration of Women's History Month, you know, because nothing says women
it is.
like
It does say that. Women's
Barbie goat
History-
yoga.
Celebration of Women's History Month. We're excited to introduce Barbie goat yoga.
Nice,
The most
man.
playful yoga session ever. Lesson 1, 10 a.m. Lesson 2, 12 p.m. You have 2 chances. Spend $30, do some goat yoga. And if you, for the ladies, use code Barbie for a fabulous 15% off.
I love it. I love it. Personally, you know, being a yoga guy, I do 4 or 5 days or 4 or 5 classes a week if I can get to it. And one of my like common, I think, complaints about yoga is it's like not friendly. You know what I mean? Like you don't. It's not like doing martial arts or you do CrossFit or you do group sesh or whatever. And like you kind of dap up the people you're with and like hang out with them and stuff. Just like casually, but yoga is so internal. Like even when you if you get there early, you know, you're like laying on your back and you're going inside and everything is inside. And maybe that's just a common thing by people that are yoga practitioners is they're like, dude, there's like 40 people here. We all love yoga, but there's no like socialness to it. So it seems like this is what folks are doing. They're like, how do we add something to yoga so that we can make it more of like a hang afterwards, you know? I'm sure the goat was doing it for a while, and then probably people getting real serious with the goats. You know, they're like, hey, don't distract me. I've got upward facing goat going pretty good position right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Serious, and they're like, no, God damn it.
It's okay. There's
Put some
baby goat.
Barbie on there so we can lighten the mood a little bit. You guys getting so serious with goat yoga.
Barbie this up.
Let's Barbie
Make
it out.
better. And then, okay, the last event I got here. I'm intrigued by this event, but I'm also not allowed to go to this event.
Uh-oh.
We have the 241 Top Shelf Happy Hour. So, you got a happy hour going on. It's going to be some top shelf drinks, but for professionals 35 and up.
Oh.
DT Dwayne Taylor Entertainment. Looks like this guy has got his events on lock. World famous 241 Top Shelf Happy Hour is back. Free food, live DJ, dance, chill, reserve a booth or table. Let me just read this description here. 35 and up. This is a one-time special event. New venue, new vibe. Please reserve your VIP luxury booth. Blah, blah, blah. Reserve this, general standing room, blah, 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 blah. You call it, whatever. Here's all of your great drinks. Mature adults Dance, chill, network, etc.
Just for grown folks. You guys can't show up to this.
I can't. I'm not mature.
Youngster, not welcome.
Yeah, I'm not mature enough. Only until 10 p.m. Absolutely no refunds. So, I mean, dope.
Well, it says mature adult, so I guess I'm disqualified as well.
Yeah, mature adults only. But your top shelf happy hour drinks. Dwayne Taylor seems like, he knows what he's doing here. He's got a niche and he's sticking to it.
This is dope. I appreciate that.
The Status Ultra Lounge. Yeah, and also, maybe you're not trying to be at, the downtown bar with the 21-year-olds all the time. I'm 27 and I'm even kind of not down for that all the time.
It's a bit much for happy hour. Like, just bring the energy down a bit. We're trying to enjoy some Hennessy here. Like, what's the problem?
Absolutely.
Why are you so excited about things? Your youthful exuberance is bringing me down.
This is the place to do it. I think they even had Hennessy on the. Look at this. Boom. Hennessy cognac ready to go.
You know they got Hennessy. Come on, man. It's a classy place.
Hennessy. They got Ciroc in the images here. This is looking 35 and up.
Yeah, Dwayne Taylor.
Mature only. So if you're trying to have a chill happy hour for professional, mature adults, dance, chill, network, etc., this is where you need to be with Dwayne Taylor Entertainment. That is all I have for this week. It's going to be a big crypto week for me. So
love it, man. And I think something happens when, you turn 35 and that Friday happy hour that really starts talking to you about Tuesday afternoon. You're just like, oh man, what a tumbler of cognac could do for me right now. You're like, nah, let's be good. Let's wait till Friday.
Wait till Friday.
I'm all about
it's only from, sorry, what's the time on this? It's only from, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Yeah. You're out of there. You're in bed.
You're out of work. You're home at a reasonable hour. You've had your time, your fun.
Yeah, you're good, man.
You didn't have to deal with any drunk, screaming girls in Lodo or anything like that. So
yeah,
it's a very mature time frame.
5 to 10. Yeah.
Yeah, that's super mature. It's like, do your full-time job and then come to this, but only for a little bit.
Yeah. We all know it's really 5 to 7. Everyone's leaving about 7, but they put the 10 p.m. in there just to make you feel like you still got a little piece of the nightlife left for you.
Yeah. It's still dark. You can leave after dark.
Once the young ladies start lining up outside, freezing with no coat on, you're like, all right, that's a wrap. I don't want to start
10 p.m.'s for the real party animals that want to stay late.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to take a happy hour at 10 p.m. That's not pretty. No. Nice. All right. I got Joshua Redmond this Friday, March 1st at the Newman Center in DU. That sounds like it could be pretty sweet. It's a quintet, so I don't know who he's bringing with him, but probably horn, probably another trumpet player or something. On Saturday, we have the Swallow Hill Teacher Feature. And I don't know if I've mentioned Swallow Hill. Probably I have, but this is a real Denver institution. Like Denver, I think Swallow Hill was birthed by the promise of what the hippies could become. And what the hippies became is not what Swallow Hill is all about. But it's a wonderful folklore center down there in Inglewood, just off Yale. And when I was learning how to play guitar, I went down there and learned Travis and fingerstyle guitar. And I still played country blues to this day, largely by the influence of the teachers down there. Shout out to Mary Flower. I think she's in Portland now, still playing. But they have wonderful, wonderful teachers, particularly if you're looking to learn in a traditional setting. You want to learn fingerstyle, you want to learn banjo, you want to learn mandolin. You want to be able to set up at Whole Foods with 4 or 5 of your other pickers and sing some harmonies and play a little bluegrass. Dude, Swallow Hill will teach you how to do it. It's wonderful. My kid studied there. Detta, she studied fiddle. She played fiddle when she was a kid down there at Swallow Hill. So they do concerts for the teachers. So this would be a really, really cool show, a very mellow show. This is steeped in the rich Americana history of acoustic music. But like really, really good players. Country slide guitar. You got all the like cool kind of Appalachian or Irish type instruments, like what's that big drum that has the little stick on it, and you play it, or the cool like harpsichord or auto harp, I think it's called. They got all those really cool instruments. So I think that would be a really fun thing, particularly for kids. It's very, very chill experience. I love that place. Swallow Hill, teacher feature at Swallow Hill Saturday. We've got the Colorado Buffaloes men's basketball team playing Stanford on Sunday, March 3rd. I know the Lady Buffs, who are I think 13th ranked, played UCLA last night. I'm not sure who won. I'll pull that, but that was a big game. UCLA was 8th ranked, and they played last night. So the Buffs basketball team's continued dominance. We've got Taj Mahal Quartet to stay in the Americana vein. He's playing at the Paramount on Sunday at 7 p.m. And then Ari Shafir, the great Ari Shafir, is playing all weekend at the Comedy Works. And I'm not sure if there's tickets left. If I can find a ticket for either Thursday or Friday night late, that would be really fun to go to. I've seen him a couple times. Dude is absolutely hilarious. I don't know if you guys saw his last special, Jew. Did you guys see that?
No.
Oh, it's great. It's so good. And it he self-published it. He put it on YouTube, and the stage is like, I don't know, 1,000 candles or something like that.
Dang.
So it looks really pretty, and he's talking all about Judaism, and he's hilarious. So check out Ari Shafir, Ari the Great. He's playing all weekend at Comedy Works. All right, so let's do a feature. I like this feature, which is basically the Drink Champs do this every week. Do you guys listen to Drink Champs podcast?
I have not. No.
Oh, it's one of my absolute favorites. It's DJ EFN and Nori, and they interview hip hop legends from my generation. That's probably why I love it. But and they also just get absolutely obliterated every single time. Anytime you start feeling like, man, maybe I'm stacking too many of these happy hours together. Maybe I'm heading back to the bottle a little bit too much. You just look at Nori. He's the canary in the coal mine. You're like, nah, man, look at Nori is getting absolutely hammered all the time. He's totally fine. He's having a good time. He's enjoying it. But they do this game with everybody. They had who'd they have on recently? They had Rohan Marley on there. It was hilarious to hear him get a little tipsy, because I don't think Rastafarians really drink that much. Mm-hmm. So he was taking shots doing this game, and it was just fun. So yeah, we're gonna do set the rules of the game here, Troy. What are we doing?
Yeah, so we're gonna play Would You Rather Denver version. So basically, we're just gonna give each other some would you rather's and debate, and it can be anything. It doesn't have to be Denver related, but an example would be like, would you rather have? This isn't a real one, but would you rather have more Denver breweries or more Denver fishing? That's not a real one, but just would you rather's that are about Denver, and we can debate and discuss.
I love it. Let's start with that one. That one's a good one. Say that one again.
Would you rather have more breweries in Denver or more fishing spots in Denver?
Ooh.
That's easy.
Yeah. I mean, you got to go with the fishing spots.
You got to.
The only thing, I don't know if you can fish out of the Platte River or.
They stock it. They stock it every year.
You can?
Yeah, you can fish in there. They got carp. They've got some big trouts. I've seen people I saw one guy fish. It was on the Platte over by kind of Elitch's, and he pulled out a big fish. I couldn't believe it.
Really?
Yeah.
But why can't I think of the other river? Right?
Cherry Creek. But both of these rivers are kind of a trickle. Troy, they're what's his name? Mark Twain had. When he came to Denver for the first time, he was trashing the Platte. He's like, "What is this? Isn't a river."
It sounds like Denver needs more fishing spots.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Not enough.
For sure. As far as breweries, you can throw a rock, it'll bounce off a dispensary and hit a brewery. I'm not saying we don't need more, but we could use some fishing spots in Denver for sure. No doubt.
Got enough. All right, I'll start off with another one here. Let's do another one. Would you rather the Nuggets win back-to-back NBA titles and Jokic wins MVP, this season, or have free Epic and Icon passes for the next 5 years.
That is, I mean, yeah, that's too much value for me.
That's more than $10,000 worth of
Yeah,
riding right there.
that's 10
It comes
G's.
down to how much do you love the Nuggets, I guess.
That's true.
I mean, do I get to know that they're going to win and then I could place a bet?
You got the sports almanac.
Because if we're coming down to pure value here, you got to go with the passes.
You can't bet. You can't bet on it.
Oh, all right. So I mean, I like Jokic and the Nuggets, but not that much.
That's tough.
It's literally like 10 grand for that, Troy, for both passes for 5 years. So gotta go
Yeah.
with the free riding.
I've
Never had both passes. I've never had that luxury.
Dude, I know. I mean, it's
nice.
it's like the Nuggets winning back to back. That's a great feeling. Snowboarding is also a great feeling, but always tempered with like all the people. You know, it's always like kind of like a yin and yang about snowboarding. I don't know what the yang is with the Nuggets winning another championship and the Joker with another MVP.
It's not
Good
doesn't
for
sound
the
so
city.
bad, but you know, my would you rather might not even be necessary for this. Like they are probably going to win, whether they could win either way.
Very, very true. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
looking that way.
You could take the pass and they could still win.
That's
Yeah,
true.
see, I mean,
That's the
that's-
real bet.
that's a betting man's bet.
But then what if they lost in Game 7 and everyone's looking at you with your epic and icon
Yeah.
pass? Like, dude,
Full Michael Phelps chain of passes.
thanks, Tom.
Or you got
Have fun
the
snowboarding,
next
bro.
5 years of just passes on. It's like whatever. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I'm going Nuggets. Screw it. I'm going home
Okay.
team. Let's go.
Yeah, you're pretty much done anyway. So you guys are Ryan and them are moving on to day passes these days, or 4 packs, whatever it is.
That's right.
Nice. Nice.
That's a good
All right,
one.
I'll do one more before you both go.
Okay.
This one's not really Denver related, more kind of just general life related. Would you rather for the next year every email you send or email reply you send has to be handwritten, so you have to write it out, photocopy it and then send it that way? Or for the next year, you can't send any email via computer, or every time you sneeze for the next 5 years, you lose $500 instantly deducted from your bank account.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. Well, I could say this, that chocolate and peppermint both make me sneeze every single time. Altoid or a dark chocolate every time I sneeze. So that would be out. So like not only you losing money, but if I'm going with this, you're going to lose chocolate and mints.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
I don't know if I can afford the sneezing, because I think, I don't think I sneeze every day, but like there could be a day where I sneeze like 40 times.
Yeah.
Like if something happens, or if we're like springtime and we got some pollen and some fresh, stuff flying around in the air,
Yeah,
I
man.
think I'm sneezing a lot.
Do you know how to like stop the sneeze? Like, I can do that sometimes.
I probably could if I really focused on it. But I mean, all I have to do is want to sneeze, and then my body will stop it.
I kind of feel like sneezing now.
Yeah, might have to
coming
throw
up.
500 bones
It
up.
was $500 right out of the bank
Yeah,
account.
I'll handwrite the friggin' emails.
Dude, in our profession, that would be a lot of writing.
I know.
That would be quite a cramp. Yeah. I mean, I was making a red chili blend. I like to put the paprika and cayenne and some other different chili powders in there. And so I had a fresh canister of cayenne, and it must have come from sea level or something, because it was very pressurized with the sanitary seal. And so
Okay.
I depressed the seal with like a knife, and it popped. Dude, cayenne pepper. I was sneezing for like 15 minutes.
Wow.
It like blasted up my shirt and into my face. I was like, oh no.
God, using jars around here fucking freaking sucks.
I know.
Every single jar that when you get it from the store, a lot of times it's an easy open, but then when you close it again and like put it in the fridge, the next time you try to open it, there's no chance unless you use some sort of tool.
Yeah. No, it's
Really?
true.
It's like
Yeah.
an altitude thing. Like the jars vacuum seal shut like completely.
Yeah.
There's no chance. I have to use like get under it with a spoon or like a bottle opener and peel it up so you get the air in it.
Totally.
Crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
Like I can't even do it with like a towel or like some. I got to get one of those like jar tools. But yep, all my jar lids are just bent because I'm like
Yeah.
having to peel them back.
I know, man. It gets real. I had 3 spice jars, and every single one did that. I couldn't figure out how to do it. I was same thing, like a rag and like my hand over it, and ginger powder, pow, everywhere.
Yeah, just even hot water doesn't help. Like that used to be a good trick back home in Jersey, but I don't know what it is about this altitude doesn't allow the jars to open.
Nice. Good one, Troy. I like those. Tom, what you got? You got some this or that's?
Yeah, I got a couple decent ones. Let's see. So this is inspired by today. Would you rather have a snow squall or some leaves in the fall?
Leaves in the fall, but I appreciate the rhyming.
I tried to rhyme most of mine. I think I did all but
Oh,
one.
you did. Look at this.
Leaves in the fall. Yeah, that's pretty
what-
nice.
What's the benefit of a snow squall?
I mean, if you're up at the mountain and get a snow squall
that makes
midday,
sense.
you can have a fresh powder day all of a sudden.
It's true.
Because it literally just, in the past, like, 1 hour that it was snowing, it snowed like 3 inches. And then now it's done. And
Yeah.
it's, like, melting. But
Yeah. The squall no more.
no more squall. And leaves in the fall, I mean, you got to pick those up. And,
Oh.
I mean, they're pretty and stuff, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'll probably still go with leaves in the fall, though, because I
Yeah.
don't need snow squalls down in Denver. Only snow squalls in the mountains. Okay. Denver or Denver?
What's Denver?
You know Denver?
Huh.
It's the furry convention.
Oh, God.
Great mention.
Yeah, it's a big furry convention that happens at the convention center. So it's huge. And now, I'm not saying necessarily that you have to go to Denver or Denver. I mean, I think we'd probably rather go to Denver because we're more interested in that. But the type of people that come to town for these things, you can see and, see them all out on the streets. You see all the crypto heads walking around. You see all the furries walking around. So you might have fun seeing people in their costumes. You might have fun seeing the crypto heads. So I don't know, Denver or Denver? Which one are you? If you had to go to one,
What is at the den? Like, what is it? Like,
Dude.
fur?
Yeah, what's going on with those people?
I don't know what's going on at the furry conventions, but
What's there? Like fur? Like rugs? Like animals? Like what kind
Oh,
of?
furries, man, like mascots.
yeah, like people who like to dress up in like animal costumes.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a furry. There's
Is-
a big Denver convention.
I'm assuming that's like a sexual kink, though. I mean, is
I
is
think
there
it
a
is
greater culture outside
In
of that?
some ways, I think in some ways it is, and then I think there is a different culture around it, like not as kinky.
Yeah,
But I think inside the convention there's going to be a lot of like kinky booths
right.
where it's like furry handcuffs or stuff like that. I don't see. I'm uneducated on the furry stuff, but
I think it's cool if people like that, but personally, like if it is a kink and I'm wandering into it and I don't know that, then it seems very unsanitary. You know,
Don't knock it till you try it. You know.
yeah,
it's true.
seriously.
I don't know.
Go check it out, and if you,
Yeah.
you know if it.
No, I mean, I'm glad there's a place for people that are doing that for sure.
Okay,
I'm going F Denver.
Okay, here, wait. Well, okay. So now that
Same.
we have chosen F, because I think that was an easy pick for all of us.
Oh.
Now, let's do another one, but you have to choose whichever one you choose, the other one's, I don't want to say over. Whatever one you choose, you can't go to the other one ever again for
Okay.
this next one.
Okay.
And it's the National Western Showdown. It's Denver and the Stock Show.
Ooh, I got to go to the stock show.
So you can never go to Denver into the future then. You can never learn about any crypto stuff.
But they don't have like chickens there.
you'd rather go pretend you're gonna buy a cow
Yeah.
than learn about the blazing forefront of technology.
Dude, of course, man. I've got vests and stuff. Where am I going to bust that stuff out at?
Yeah, I changed it because I didn't want to say that the other one's over forever because that would be a shame for how long the stock show's been. But it's over for
can never
you.
end.
It's well,
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
just can't
it's
attend.
there's just no way, dude. Like once you see those cows all blown out and fluffy furred,
You
come
want
on,
to see
man.
that?
You just like, dude. It could be. I don't know. That might have to beat like the Nuggets going back to back. I don't know. There's just something about all those cute little animals, or gigantic animals, or whatever.
By the way, my buddy just sent in an application for the F Denver last night. Got in this morning. So
Really?
if anyone wants to still go to it, you probably can.
Dude, I'm gonna look at my calendar.
It's
Actually,
free.
I want to go wander around and just check out booths and stuff.
Just send
and
over
see what people are doing.
send over an application. We can go on Friday or something.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be
after
dope.
the service in action.
Okay.
But yeah, it's free once you get approved. So send it over. I'm sure they'll approve you. My buddy just sent it last night late and he got it already this morning. Okay. FOCO or BOCO? Fort Collins or Boulder, Colorado?
Oh. Is this same stakes? If you pick one, you can never go
Oh.
to the other.
Oh, I don't know. We might as well stick with it, I guess.
Because that definitely changes my answer. Because I would say Fort Collins for sure.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the best place.
Fort Collins is one of the best. It's constantly rated like one of the best places in the country and the world to raise a family.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's great
Wow.
there.
But
Boulder, if you're trying to party, you can go to
Boulder's
Boulder.
awesome.
Yeah.
I love Boulder.
Got some cool stuff going on in Boulder.
Yeah.
Some nice hikes and good parties.
Great parties, interesting people. Also, this is the problem, is like jam-packed with not awesome people as well.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. I mean, Fort Collins pretty consistently great.
Yeah, Fort Collins is amazing, but you can never go back to Boulder. And Fort Collins is kind of it's an hour. Boulder's right there.
Yeah. It's like about twice as far to get to Fort Collins. You're 55 minutes for Fort Collins, 30 minutes for Boulder.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what are you saying?
I'm going to go FOCO.
I'm going FOCO.
I can't leave it behind.
Yeah, respect.
I have too much time logged in FOCO.
Raise the family. That sounds like something I can't pass up there.
Yeah, what if you ever need somewhere to go? to
It's
raise a
wholesome
family,
feeling for sure.
It's great there.
It's cool.
It's a
Yeah.
perfect college town, Troy.
Oh.
It's like
Totally.
nice, decent middle class, like families, there's some nice areas too. And then as you get outside the city, it's not as nice, but it's
Still
generally
suburban.
nice. Like
Yeah.
everything is,
It's very pleasant.
you will not be scared
mean,
there
it's
ever.
great.
There's no bad areas.
I love
And you're
Fort
right
Collins.
on the foothills. And then it's just like great, giant public state university town.
Yeah.
It's good. It's a perfect college town. Oops. Okay. Frolf or Skolf? I want to try soccer golf. I haven't done it yet. Frisbee golf was fun. And it obviously is very popular. in
What
the
about
world.
what about our invention, dude? Gishing,
Gishing? Golf fishing?
golf fishing.
We were just messing around, Ryan and I. We had this idea, and we were basically trying to figure out how we can make tying your fishing line to a golf ball and rocking it with a driver work. And
We had a prototype.
I think we had I made the prototypes. We had some successful tests.
Yeah.
I definitely got a cast like 100 plus yards.
Totally.
Interesting. That's like something that I could see doing really well.
I know.
See, we were thinking we could bust into like the Father's Day like novelty market so heavily, and just be like selling packs and packs of these. But there's some issues that we've faced, and some things that we got to solve. You need a very low resistance reel.
Yeah.
That's one of the most important things, but it is possible.
That
And with
definitely.
with some engineering, yeah, Troy, I think it definitely could be good. With some engineering, though, you could see the issue is you can't have any bait because as soon as you rock the
It's
golf ball,
gone.
that worm is getting ripped off the hook because
Yeah.
the worm cannot sustain going 0 to 120 miles per hour instantly.
Sounds like you put in some solid case studies on this invention.
Oh, we did.
I've got some video. I'll dig it up. I'll send it to you,
Yeah.
Troy. It's pretty impressive. It was really fun. I mean, you know, for trout fishing, I've seen people catch stuff crazier than like a golf ball with a treble hook on it. You know, they put like those big ducks and stuff, like duck lures to get bass. Bass will
Wow.
strike at anything. They're aggressive. I think it will work.
Yeah, I mean,
Need Phil Mickelson to post one video of himself using it.
Yeah.
That's all.
exactly. We were thinking that, the best possible scenario would be sort of like a golf ball that has a little hollow thing inside of it where you have the bait and the hook and you hit it, and then once it hits the water, it can open up and release the bait and the hook.
Yeah.
That would be the most optimal situation. But that's going to take some engineering chops.
Yeah, because if the golf ball is the bobber, then
That's great.
that's high percentage catching there, almost on any lake. But if the ball also has to be the lure, then you got the hooks dangling.
Yeah, when the
Yeah.
hooks dangle, it's no bait was able to hold on.
And there's a reel on the golf club.
So no, that's not how we were doing it. We were setting up the.
I like
I
that
mean,
idea.
that
though.
could be great.
That's
but
cool.
We were setting up the reel. The rod. Like you set it up, and then right in front of the rod, you put your tee and the golf ball with I drilled in these like little loops to the golf ball, and we put the fishing line on it with the hook and everything, and then you set the reel loose on the rod, and then you rock it, and then you use the normal fishing rod to bring it in.
It's awesome.
It was not a failure. Okay.
It's probably
That's
good. If we would have actually snagged a fish at that session, we'd have been all
It
in.
would have been over.
It'd
Yeah.
have been over.
But yeah, there's definitely some issues that still need to be solved. And also, if you don't have some sort of internal like hook holding device to keep the hook and the bait stable,
Yeah.
it would just like when you rock the golf ball, the hook and stuff that's hanging on the other side would just tangle around to the line as the ball flies, because golf balls spin super fast after you hit them too.
Yeah, totally.
Anyway, we still got some engineering to do on that one.
So gishing, is that what we came up with it?
Gishing, yeah.
That's the answer. Yeah. I
Gishing.
take that over golf or golf.
Gishing.
And one last quick one before Ryan goes. This will probably be an easy one. I think it's a pretty easy one for me, but to each their own. It's the battle of the Cap Hill Colfax venues.
Love it.
Is it the Fillmore or the Ogden?
I'm going Fillmore.
You gotta go Fillmore.
You
It's
got it.
the ambiance, the chandeliers, like the
Yeah.
vibes in there.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bigger than the Ogden. The
Yeah.
Ogden is cool because you got the whole second level. I mean, Fillmore has one of those too, but
Yeah.
Ogden is more of like a amphitheater type, and the Fillmore is more of like a grand ballroom type.
Yeah. Fillmore, if it's totally sold out and packed, I still feel like I can kind of like meander around and not get freaked out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true too.
Yeah.
I do love the like floor and then the surrounding like balcony of the floor, and then they also have the above.
At the
that.
Ogden?
No, at the
Fillmore. Yeah, totally. It's
That's-
cool. On the
that's a
side.
great layout. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
You can stand up there and have a great view. I was up there for the final grizzling, not on the floor.
Yeah.
Up just a little bit on the. It's nice. Fillmore's a great venue.
That's a good spot.
That was an easy one, but I just wanted to show down those two because they're right next to each other and both decent sized venues.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, Ryan. Let's see. You got a big list on these.
I got a couple of them. This is kind of a lightning round, maybe. Tom, and I'll just ask these to you, and I'll let you know if you're correct or incorrect.
All right. All right.
All right. Platte River, which we touched on a little bit, or Cherry Creek?
See, I haven't actually been to like Cherry Creek besides the reservoir, so I mean, the actual creek. You're talking
Cherry Creek, yeah, it's basically what runs along Spear. If you've ever been down there,
Oh yeah. So no. I mean, I'll go Platt. I feel
Platt.
like Platt is better.
Yeah, Platt's good. Platt seems to have a lot of urban camping going on down there. Various stages of it seem
Sure.
pretty dicey.
Definitely.
But nonetheless, I mean, Cherry Creek is, I don't know. I'm going Cherry Creek. I like the Cherry Creek from, REI east past Cherry Creek. That is or Cherry Creek Mall.
Oh, is that considered the Cherry Creek, like by the REI area over there?
Yeah, yeah. So
I do like that. I like how you can go from like the REI, like My Brother's Bar area. There's like a nice bridge into the park that's over there.
Yep.
All right, I like that actually.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Confluence Park is like, I mean, that's probably one of the most inhabited by human beings in this area forever because it's like it's the Platte and the Cherry Creek where they come together. So,
okay.
and the
So
Platte
close
goes
there.
north south, and then Cherry Creek goes east west. But Cherry Creek is nice. I mean, that being on that, if you're on an e-bike and it's night and you're going down that river, it's a fun feeling. You feel like you go so fast riding your bike at night.
That is very cool.
All right. Sloan's Lake or Wash Park?
I like Wash Park.
Wash is great. You can't beat those trees.
Yeah, there's always lots of action there. Plenty of tennis courts and basketball courts. And if you've ever been there on like any weekend day in the spring or summer, hundreds and hundreds of volleyball nets.
Yeah.
It's a big volleyball city over there.
Plus, got a great rec center.
Spike ball. You
Yeah.
got the little paddle boats for the lake.
Yeah. Sloan's needs I mean, they got the building. They got several buildings. They just need to put a rec center in there. That'd be awesome. And you're dealing with Sheridan. So it also comes down to like Sheridan or Downing. Downing is very sketch to drive down, but like as far as like being at the park, if you're on the Sheridan side of Sloan's Lake, it's just loud and kind of annoying.
Mm-hmm.
I love them both though.
Hell yeah.
All right, John Elway, Peyton Manning.
So like, not sure if I have ever watched a John Elway game, but I know he's a big legend. But I mean, when I was in college, Peyton Manning won the Super Bowl and
Yeah.
Fort Collins got shut down, and it was
Gotta go
crazy.
Peyton.
Yeah, I'm going Peyton, just
He
because.
holds all the NFL statistical stuff over Elway.
Oh really?
Single season passing of all time. That year they won the Super Bowl, I think he had like something like 8,000 yards or something insane.
Dang. Yeah, he was. I'm going with him because he was responsible for a great Super Bowl party for me in college.
Troy, what about you? What do you got?
I got Peyton Manning. I think Elway was a little before my time. I know he has the edge on the Super Bowls, but Peyton Manning has him on the statistical seasons, the stats, and he has more MVPs, I believe, too.
Yeah, and he's just Peyton Manning. He's the king of football. I'm going Peyton Manning. All right, Charlie Blackmon or Todd Helton?
I'm gonna defer to Troy because I don't even know who those people are.
Let me Google it. 'Cause I don't know.
All right, you guys are unqualified. These are both legendary Rockies. I'm going Charlie Blackmon for the beard alone. Although Todd Helton,
Rockies.
strong facial hair contender with the goatee, and just an absolute amazing player. But I'm going Charlie Blackmon. All right,
Nice.
no, the battle of the number 15s: Carmelo Anthony or Nikola Jokic.
This one's, oh, come on. Yep.
Yeah,
All-
I agree with Troy. I gotta go Jokic too. I did go to. I think the last Nuggets game I was at was actually. What is Carmelo on now? Like the Spurs or something? I don't know.
I heard
It was.
I think he retired.
He's done.
I think so.
Where was he right before that? Because I
the
went.
Knicks? Or no. He went to the Lakers or something, didn't he?
I think it might. Yeah, it was like Lakers or like Spurs or something. I don't know. I saw Carmelo versus Jokic, and it was good. But gotta
Yeah.
stick with Jokic.
I just think Jokic he's like the best player in the world, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I'd agree. I mean, I brought this up kind of because there was a video going around with Carmelo was saying that the coaches gave Jokic number 15 to disparage his memory, like to try and erase Carmelo from Denver's history. I was like, dude, Carmelo, don't be bitter, man.
Yeah,
Come
they
on,
were.
dude.
A lot of the people were mad at Carmelo when I saw him play.
Oh,
They're
really?
like, no,
Boo.
no. But then by the end of it, they were cheering for him. By the time he started just rocking like every 3-pointer,
Yeah.
they were even cheering for him against the Nuggets.
Yeah, dude.
You can't deny it. Even if he's dropping them on your team. I think it was because the Nuggets were up significantly.
Yeah.
But when they're hitting 3-pointers, everyone's like, oh, shit, come on. You can't deny that.
Denver had a lot of love for Carmelo, and the Thuggets era was so fun. I mean, when I heard that we got Iverson was coming from Denver, it was a similar feeling of like when we got Peyton Manning. It was just like, no way. It was so fun. Birdman, that was great. But yeah, you got to go. You got to go to the Joker all day long.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's too nice right now.
unreal. Yeah.
It's too good.
Okay, the entire Avalanche franchise or the University of Denver franchise?
I like hockey, but I live right by DU. I'm actually going to I mentioned this a week ago on the show, but DU gymnastics this weekend. I'm
Ooh,
hyped
fun.
for that on Sunday.
Cool.
Yeah, gymnastics on the 3rd. I've never been to an Avalanche. I mean, they just won, like, a year or two ago?
Yeah.
Won the Stanley Cup. Might have to stick with the University of Denver.
Yeah.
I've just been in the DU area for a couple of years now, so I'm pretty deep in the culture down there.
Agreed. Grew up by DU. And as for being a Denver guy, I just don't have a lot of feelings about the Avalanche one way or the other. You know? So we're going DU. All right, Rapids or Mammoth?
Who's that?
Rapids is the professional soccer franchise, and Mammoth is the professional lacrosse franchise.
Oh, I mean, I'm a soccer guy over lacrosse, but I know that Colorado's a big lacrosse state. I'm keeping soccer.
Yeah,
Gotta
I'm going
go with the world sport here.
I'm going Rapids as well.
Nice.
Okay, Pearl Street or Gaylord Street? This is a battle of South Denver.
This is a good one. I've got plenty of experience on both of them. I used to get my haircut on Gaylord Street all the time. I don't anymore, but shout out to Black Rose Barbershop. That's a good one if you guys ever need somewhere to go. I'm going Pearl Street. Gaylord Street is good. Every place I've eaten there has been great, but Pearl Street, you got like some really high quality spots.
Yeah, you do.
Down there. There's I forget the name of the pizza place, but you got Sushi Den.
Yeah.
You got Ototo or whatever.
Yep. Stella's.
Yeah, there's a taco place down there too.
Yeah.
I like Pearl Street. I like the general vibe over there, but they're both very similar and very good. Gaylord Street's much more walkable. I feel you can cross that easier. Pearl Street is you gotta watch out for cars.
Yep.
But still, both a good place if like your family's visiting or something.
Totally.
Just
Very
go
charming.
Go for a nice like spring afternoon walk down. Stop for some lunch.
Yeah, both places might have a yarn store. I think both might have a yarn store.
That's what that's the type of stuff that you're gonna get.
They got some yarn.
Interesting, like family owned shops where like they've stuck out the real estate pressure and just get a nice unique little shop.
Totally.
Gaylord has a nice little used like winter sports store.
Sports Plus.
Yeah, that guy's been holding out.
Dude, Sports Plus is, again, Denver institution. You want to have a good day, you could go for like probably $30-$40, go to Sports Plus, buy like 5 used baseballs and a used baseball bat.
Yeah.
And just go hit grounders.
Anything.
It's great.
I think I got a tennis racket from there for like $4 and just a solid quality tennis racket. Like, I don't need anything special.
Right.
I need something that can hit a tennis ball.
Absolutely. You want to use rugby ball? Be like, you bet I do.
Yeah.
$10?
Yeah.
Give me that rugby ball.
He's got every sport there.
It's amazing.
We don't have anything like that I can think of over
it's
here.
awesome.
I'm sure there is maybe nothing that comes to mind. That sounds like a great spot.
It is solid. Sports Plus is good. That's Gaylord Street. I mean, that gives Gaylord Street some points. So
Agreed.
got Sports Plus there. Got my haircut there, and there's a nice bakery there.
Dude, the Devil's Food?
Yeah.
Bardo?
Dude, is
Gaylord,
Gaylord
bro.
Street is actually pretty good. I actually saw the best rainbow I've ever seen from Gaylord Street too.
No kidding.
Yeah, right after a haircut, I walked out and it was like, I'm not usually stopping to take a phone pic, but like I was like, dude, this is the craziest rainbow I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
That was probably a year ago. So I don't know. Gaylord might take it actually. I mean, I was biased towards Pearl Street because I was at Sushi Den a couple weeks ago, and that was just the best sushi ever.
It might be Gaylord though.
Yeah, Gaylord actually is pulling away. It's in a nice area.
Yeah.
They both are surrounded by nice areas, but let's actually pivot to Gaylord for the end of that one.
I like it. I like it. We're decided on Gaylord.
The discussion's important.
Okay, Rhino or South Broadway?
I'm more Rhino, just because the general people and their interests. I mean, Rhino I feel like is more like house music and like that type of party, and South Broadway's like gonna like listen to some bands and stuff.
Yeah, it's more punk rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're both like the same general type of people. Like it's not as rowdy as like Lodo, where you're getting like loud, hip hop and just like people who just graduated, and young people and people getting wasted. It's more of like the well out of college. It's the 25 to 35 area, or that type of vibe, which there's no limits here. That's Rhino and South Broadway too, but like they both obviously have all ages there, but it's not like Lodo where it's just craziness. Like this person just started drinking.
Yeah, totally.
I guess not.
They're
I
coming
wouldn't say
in
25
from
to
somewhere
35.
else.
It's like 25 plus at Rhino and South Broadway, right?
Yeah.
And then South Broadway is more of the band area, like that type of music and vibe, like dive bars and stuff.
Yeah.
Rhino, you got like house music and cool bars like that too. So I don't know.
Which one are you going, Rhino?
Yeah, Rhino.
See, South Broadway also has a vintage flavor. So you like if it's a Saturday afternoon and you want to find like a new, let's say brass belt buckle.
Yeah, if we're
That's a
talking
nice
shopping,
day.
I'm shopping South Broadway.
Yeah.
Going out in Rhino.
Yeah, totally. You can do some thrifting. You can get some vintage stuff. You could buy a couple of records and some used books. South Broadway's great. And actually, the nightlife, I really like it too, man. I
nice.
prefer like dive bar with like, rockabilly band playing in the corner. Oh,
There's that, and you also got like the big bars and clubs like Milk Bar and the Temple and 1134. Those are all good too.
This is a tough one.
Stuff. I'm definitely shopping South Broadway.
South Broadway for sure.
You're getting way cooler stuff. You're not spending as much. In Rhino, you're going to like Burton flagship store and like
it's more
Patagonia.
Exactly. It's more. It's kind of like flagship stores for outdoor places as opposed to South Broadway, which was more locally owned, mom and pop shop.
Got the Wizard's Chest on South Broadway.
I know.
There's not many stores that are better than that store.
Dude, plus you got Music City Chicken down there.
Oh yeah. Although their super hot is not. It's nothing.
Oof, it depends on which day you get it. But Rhino's got Owlbear, or no, it's not Owlbear anymore. What is it? It's Pit Viper or something?
I don't know.
Barbecue. That's good.
That friggin' Rhino chicken place that denied me from getting the hot. I was so mad. I was like, who are you? Like, do you remember that, Troy? Did I ever tell you that story?
Yeah.
90 getting a hot chicken sandwich.
They had like I like to try that like challenge ones, the ones that are like, ooh,
Super hot.
Ooh, it's the hot one. Yeah, because I mean the Music City one, it's pretty good, but I was struggling, but like I didn't have to quit. And then I wanted to try the one at this Rhino one near our old office, and the girl was like, I really don't think you should. And I'm like, I was like, okay, well, I'm ordering it, so. And she's like, no, like, I want you to actually enjoy your meal. Like, I don't think you should get this. I was like, I want to try it. Like, I'm not. I know what I'm in for. Like, I know when places put, oh, this is the be warned, whatever. It's like, I just want to try it. Like, I don't care. She's like, I'm not gonna put it in for you. I was like, are you fucking man, sorry for the language, but I was like, are you serious?
What's the point of even having it on the menu?
I know. And then they went out of business like 2 weeks later. So
That's what they get.
You
got to give people what they want.
It's that cashier's fault too. They didn't let me get it.
Oh, okay. Federal or East Colfax?
Ooh. what are we rating here? I mean, if we're talking food, there's great food at both of these.
This is true.
If we're talking general, like feelings of safety,
Right. We're also talking about, I mean, the ability for the methanol. Was that the fentanyl meth combo?
yeah,
Yeah, both highly likely.
these can be some dodgy areas for sure.
Federal generally, though, I don't feel like has quite the same
It has to be South Federal.
aggressiveness of
East Colfax,
addiction.
you're like dodging. You have to be careful while driving.
Yeah. Because they're in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gets rough down there.
Yeah.
But East Colfax, you got Taco Mex, amazing.
Atomic Cowboys
there's
over
so
there.
many good spots.
The
And then
Ethiopian spot.
South Federal, there's there's that Thai food that we go to with Savannah, this banh mi place. Federal up north too has some really good Mexican food.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like. I mean, East Colfax also has a lot of a little bit more west, but I think it's still considered East Colfax. Great like going out areas.
Yeah,
Really nice places too.
totally.
Before you get to that line where it's like, don't go any further.
Yeah.
But
And that line even keeps going back further and further. Like the East Colfax Aurora area is like definitely coming up.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I mean, I don't spend enough time on Federal to choose it. So I got to go East Colfax.
Nice. I'm going Federal just because of familiarity. Being a North Sider, a Norteño, you got to go Federal. Mostly because shout out to Grandpa's Burger Haven. Yeah, it's where you get the #1 on the big bun. Ah, place is absolutely amazing.
That sounds fire.
There's always like 6 low riders out front, you know. It takes like 35 to 47 minutes to get one cheeseburger with fries, but it's worth it.
You have
It's
to
worth
wait. What's up, Troy?
I was saying it's worth it.
It's worth it.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it's good.
Those
Absolutely.
places where it is like a 35-minute wait is worth it, then it just makes the wait not that bad.
Yeah.
at all.
Just know what you're in for. Like,
That place has been there for 50 years at least. Grandpa's Burger Haven.
nice.
Respect. Okay, last one. We'll wrap with this and we'll wrap the show for the day. Dinner with the missus or brewery with the bros?
Sorry to the missus, but it's brewery with the bros, dude. I don't know. We have dinner all the time. How often do I get to go to the brewery with the bros?
It would say nice dinner. It's a nice dinner, Tom. Want you to wear your nice shirt. The shirt
Right,
I got you?
Yes, I mean
Tom?
that happens still like a couple times a month. I think
Yeah.
brewery with the bros. You don't get the bros together too often, so still going brewery with the bros. What about you, Troy?
It would depend on who's listening to this.
Yeah, who's more likely?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go dinner with the missus just for insurance.
I know Troy's missus might be listening to the podcast every once in a while, so
Tom's, all right, Troy's a smart man.
Troy's gonna make a short about this segment to try to get some points for him and
See, honey?
throw me in the gutter.
That's right.
Yeah, dinner with the missus. Wink.
It's gonna end up on McKenna's Instagram feed. She's gonna be like, "Oh, brewery with the bros."
All right, Tom, we'll hit the brewery after dinner with the missus. You can
Yeah,
hit both.
brewery with the missus.
Brewery with the missus is a good time. That's kind of where I was going with because
But dinner with the bros.
dinner with the bros.
Nice.
Oh, that's real nice.
Man, dang.
That's real nice.
All right, that's it.
Yeah. Brewery with the bros is the best. But I tell you what, like just going out with the missus without the children, and I love my
That's
kids, of
nice.
course, but like it becomes rare. It's kind of an interesting thing. Like once you like really in the heat of it with you got pets and you have kids and the kids have social and responsibilities to actually like have like a real date night with no children around, no nothing. That's very nice. I think that's my favorite.
Nice. I
Shout out
respect
to
that.
Heidi.
That's cool.
It's good.
Shout out Heidi. Shout out McKenna. Troy, what's your missus name?
Belen.
Shouts out.
Shout out to you, dear listener. Thanks for tuning in this week. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, on YouTube, on Spotify, on Apple. kitcaster.com/Denver. Big shout out to Kitcaster for sponsoring the episode this week. And that's a wrap. Troy, have a wonderful day. And Tom, you too. I sure appreciate it, everybody.
We will. We'll watch out for the snow squalls.
Squall.